Hello and welcome to the Solid Edge 2024 launch webinar. My name is Michael Smith, I'm the Head of Marketing here at 1PLM, and I thank you very much for joining us today. Now today's session will be approximately 45 minutes, but before we kick off, I'm going to quickly cover 3 points worth knowing about to help you have the best experience possible on today's session. The first point is that if you have any questions during this session, then please do add them into the chat window or the Q&A window, and we'll try to address them at the end of the webinar. If we don't get a chance to get back to you on today's session, then rest assured we'll follow up with you on email afterwards to ensure your question is answered. Also, a recording will be available after today's session and will be sent to everyone that has attended today. And finally, at the end of today's webinar, there will be the possibility to set up a custom demonstration for your business to learn more about Solid Edge 2024. At the end of the webinar, you'll also see some opportunities to join the Solid Edge community. For those of you that are new users or haven't used Solid Edge before, there's an opportunity to get a full access free trial. There are also ways to broaden the exposure and learning of Solid Edge, which I'll cover at the end, and more. But for now, I'm going to pass you over to Paul Abbott from the Siemens team, who is going to take you through 45 minutes of content today. I do hope you enjoy it and find it useful, and I'll be back in touch at the end. For now, over to you, Paul.
Thank you, Michael. Welcome to this webinar on Solid Edge 2024. We're going to share with you today some of the great new functionality that's in Solid Edge 2024, allowing you to unleash the power of intelligent product design. Our featured customer in this year's release is Supfina from Germany. Supfina produces high precision, fully automated grinding and honing machinery designed for super finishing automotive engine components such as crankshafts and camshafts. With this year's release of Solid Edge 2024, we continue to push the boundaries of product development. Solid Edge 2024 empowers users to design more intelligently across every aspect of product development, with a continued focus on the user experience and large assembly performance. Solid Edge 2024 introduces functionalities and enhancements to automate and speed design, as well as collaboration. Here are just a few examples: 9 times faster graphical performance, AI assembly relationships, great advancements in intelligent dimensioning, intelligent dimension checker, and so much more. We believe Solid Edge 2024 is up there with the best releases ever, but that's up to you to decide. Let's start with a look at some of the overall productivity enhancements. These are the things that will definitely make your daily life easier, and we are leveraging AI technologies in the design process to push that even further. Let's take a look. Let's focus on the polishing tool and fixture for these high performance motorsport roller bearings from this Supfina dataset. By expanding the assembly features in Pathfinder, we notice a hole and cutouts are added at the assembly level and need to be completed with a round and chamfer. This can be solved by reordering the assembly features with the new simple drag and drop process that resembles reordering part features. This allows you to move parent and child features together, keeping your model organised. The polishing tool has a 3D printed component that requires 2 holes to be added. To ensure appropriate fit and assembly for the 3D printed threads, we can define additional clearance values using the hole command. The values can be input as either a percentage or an absolute value. By selecting percentage, the internal diameter will increase by a percentage of the nominal diameter, which is seen in relation to the sketch. We can also switch the option to absolute to enter a specific measurement. To finish off the assembly, a polishing tool can be added to the bottom of the cylinder by adding a mate, planar align, axial align with the hole that connects the main assembly. Using the Resolve Relationship Conflict dialog box, we can easily identify and suppress conflicting relations to resolve them swiftly. This new tool helps streamline part placement and assembly relationships. Hovering over listed conflicting relationships in the dialog highlights them graphically. One or more relationships can be suppressed at a time until the requested relationship turns green. The Improve Replace Part command leverages artificial intelligence to predict solutions for replacing a single component occurrence constrained to a neighbouring component within an assembly. The AI predictions support planar and axial line relationships and present the solution in secondary dialog, allowing us to preview and select the most suitable option before executing the replacement. Enhancements to the variable table filters provide easy and quick access to filter options, resulting in an efficient experience that reduces both time and mouse clicks. The variable table can be used to reposition in the polishing tools and ensure they will contact the bearing in the correct locations. With numerous variables in the assembly, the results can be filtered by a user created, system created, or both. Another great option for filtering is to only view variables relative to components that you select. This makes it easy to find the swivel angle variable and make a change. The vertical height and the polishing tool can also be changed by updating the NC axis variable. One of the things that you saw was physical thread clearance on 3D printed parts. Turns out this is really important because unlike manufactured parts where the standards define the clearance and high tolerances keep things working smoothly, in 3D printed parts you can get clashes that prevent smooth operation. Solid Edge automatically eliminates these, ensuring your printed parts work effectively and as designed. You also saw the power of AI in action. With the Improve Replace Part command, Solid Edge can now intelligently suggest assembly relationships and predict valid alternative solutions. The predicted solutions are graphically previewed in the design environment and can be easily selected in a pop-up dialog. And in addition to working with your custom part designs, the AI Enhanced Replace Part functionality also works with parts from standard parts and 3D Find It part libraries. Really powerful stuff, and this is going to save you loads of time. And it doesn't stop there. Let's take a look at some more productivity enhancements. Locating just the right part has never been easier. Search wildcards are supported in parts libraries, model view palettes, and the assembly pathfinder. These wildcards provide flexibility when searching, allowing you to match and retrieve parts based on partial or uncertain terms or variations in spelling in your query. Search results display subassemblies and parts in various shades of green for easy identification. With expanded families of parts options, flat patterns can now be included while working on sheet metal parts, containing all the information you need to create drawings and annotations. Once we define the new members, we can see options to capture sketches, file properties and variables. Further enhancements to family of parts include the ability to set individual material properties per member, as well as control over the suppression state of sketches and etches. Selecting a specific member shows the material change alongside the different etches specific to each member. Greater control of selecting objects has been added with the polygon and lasso selection fence options. This makes many common workflows much easier, like resizing holes. Using the lasso selection option, we'll select the desired holes and change the size with ease. Polygon and lasso selections are available in the part, assembly, draft and subdivision modelling environments. Many designs require handed parts. These symmetrically opposite parts are identical, mirrored copies of one another. A new streamline workflow makes it easier and faster to create these left-right-handed parts that can remain associative to the original part if needed. With the selection of the face, mirror and a quick save, our new handed part is immediately available for use. And the best part of using the Save as Mirrored command, All the features used for creating this sheet metal part are carried over, minimising errors when making downstream design changes. The display of bend centre lines in the flat pattern environment is now supported within the sheet metal environment. Colour coding defines the bend direction, up bends are displayed in blue, down bends in green. The colour and style of centre lines can be easily modified to suit your company standards. In Solid Edge Express Route, multiple pipes and tubes can now be automatically trimmed with the help of the trim command. In this example, after turning on the clipping planes, we can see that there are overlap between the main tube and the 3 cleaning tubes. We can trim these tubes so they join together seamlessly with just a few simple clicks. By selecting the primary and secondary tubes, the trim tubes command intelligently cuts holes in the main tube to the outside diameter of the secondary tube and trims the 3 cleaning tubes to fit, as we see here. Another new capability in Solid Edge is the recent documents preview, where we can easily select the part we'd like to work on without exiting the environment, saving time and energy. This sheet metal cover requires some modification. The addition of several punch slots. 7 construction bodies have been placed in the sheet metal part to represent the punches used to remove the material. Using the subtract command, we can select the main target body and then quickly and easily choose the solid bodies as a tool step, all within the same window. Unwanted regions left behind as a result of this subtract operation or disjoint regions can be intelligently identified and automatically removed. Hiding the construction bodies, we can see all the internal disjoint regions within the sheet metal part have been removed. Next up is large assembly performance. Solid Edge truly has best-in-class large assemblies, and now it's even better. Better model view performance allows you to view and manipulate even the largest assemblies without lags, stutters or buffering. As you can see, view manipulation is automatically optimized, allowing users to run the most demanding assemblies at lightning speeds without loss of detail or the need to adjust settings to hide features, parts or assemblies. Dynamic viewing is up to 3 times faster on single parts, up to 9 times faster for very, very large assemblies. Don't take our word for it. Try it yourself on your assemblies. The new immersive view styles puts your models in a real-world environment that automatically updates with model movement for more realism. In addition to the amazing speed improvements, you can also now visualize designs with a real-world background that pans and rotates with your model to create a more immersive user experience. As the design is manipulated, graphic effects like reflections, shadows and lighting are also updated. This creates a more realistic, lifelike representation of the model's environment, just like you're walking around the model in the real world. Next up is Design Configurator, and I want you to pay special attention here because we know so many companies can benefit from this technology. Not only can you configure your own designs instantly, but now we're also delivering pre-configured conveyors and ladders and other equipment that is commonly used in large machines and plants. What a time saver. Let's take a look. Manufacturers are facing increasing pressure by their customers to offer greater choice and variety in their products. This can lead to an increase in the number of product variants organisations need to define, author and manage. New pre-configured models in Solid Edge Design Configurator allow you to quickly and easily place intelligent datasets for ladders, conveyors and enclosures directly into your design. The ability to customize fully configured sub-assemblies inside the main assembly helps simplify workflows and improve productivity. In this example, a fully configured ladder assembly is being modified directly within the main assembly environment. There's no need to go back to the sub-assemblies and configure them individually, saving you time and energy. A secondary ladder is needed to complete our design. After placing the ladder, we can customize the length due to the intelligent model's rules. A second section and hoop in the middle are also added. To finish up the assembly, we need to add a final cabinet. The cabinet can quickly be customised inside the main assembly with the necessary dimensions and colours to fit our needs. With access to fully configured datasets such as ladders and cabinets, it's never been easier for customers to get started quickly with Solid Edge Design Configurator. With the new called subassembly command alongside the place part model and the loop action commands, full subassemblies can be placed and configured right on the spot. Using these new workflow model actions, brand new assembly lines can be quickly built with ease, as we see here. Here, base conveyors and other necessary components are being added to create the new assembly lines. Solid Edge Design Configurator can automatically calculate the number of conveyors and other components needed to match the user's specifications. By inputting 10 meters, the software automatically determines the number of conveyors needed within the specified distance to complete the line. With the last machine added, the new assembly line is finalised and ready to be used. The new ability to read from Excel files and external databases for input data and model actions allows you to automatically complete assembly lines at a fraction of the time. By reading the necessary conveyor placement data from an Excel file, the software instantly configures and completes the assembly line with just one click, like we saw there. Could you use something like that in your business? Isn't it amazing how quickly those ladders went into place and were fully configured in seconds? You can really boost design speed using pre-configured models of ladders, conveyors and enclosures. One of the most requested customer features, pre-configured models downloaded from the Siemens Support Center, can now be directly used in the assembly at no cost to the Solid Edge Design Configurator user. In addition to all the great Solid Edge functionality you saw for configuring designs, you can also take advantage of Solid Edge Design Configurator Connect. This is a user-friendly, web-based configurator that manages the most complex pricing and product configuration, allowing users to configure online in any browser simply and easily, and automatically generate sales documentation, including 3D models. Connect your engineering processes with sales and marketing, streamlining design workflows with the new Solid Edge Design Configurator Connect. Moving on, let's take a look at model-based definition, often just called MBD. This is all about moving the intelligence of the drawing upstream into the model. Why should the geometry be in the model, but critical information like tolerances be in the drawing? When we move all the intelligence into the model, we lower the 3D communication barrier and better convey design intent for downstream manufacturing processes. Here's how it works. Intelligently define and annotate 3D models while better conveying design intent for downstream manufacturing processes with Solid Edge Advanced PMI and model-based definition. The improved auto dimension tool in Solid Edge Advanced PMI can be used with one or two datums for more freedom when automatically dimensioning turn parts. Using the new recent documents preview, we'll open another bracket that's been partially dimensioned. With the dimension checker command, quickly and easily identify the constraint status of features and parts. The model is automatically color-coded with feature IDs, informing you of the constraint status of features and if they lack tolerance information. In this example, the slot and holes are under constrained, and the dimension is missing a tolerance value. By adding the necessary tolerance, Dimension Checker will instantly update with the new status, and the Auto Dimension tool will automatically add the missing location dimensions for the holes, improving the creation speed. The improved Auto Dimension tool also includes stack dimensions and callouts for slot and oval cutouts. Features chosen in the selected primary, secondary and tertiary planes can be auto-dimensioned instantly. The Common Models View command allows users to create common model views automatically with existing PMI with the required views selected. Solid Edge automates the view creation. Applying section views to a model view is easy with the enhanced vertical command bar that can be launched from the model view palette. These easy-to-use command bars make editing model views simple, like adjusting the render mode as we see here. To clean up the PMI dimensions, we'll run the Enhanced Arrange Dimension command, which provides the ability to arrange coordinate dimensions alongside linear dimensions. The Update Model Views automatically updates all model views when the model changes or a PMI is added or removed. Auxiliary plane indicators can be added, giving us more freedom to annotate the models based on an ISO or DIN standard, as we see here. Convey design intent for downstream manufacturing process with 3D PDFs that can be published using templates. You can export PMI views with selected section views and render styles to the 3D PDF, including those created with single planes to streamline the delivery of relevant design information. With new PMI face association, parent faces and section views are automatically highlighted when they are selected in the 3D PDF. For assemblies, 3D PDFs can contain an interactive parts list. On selection, parts are highlighted in the list and graphics window. Associated properties such as author can also be included. Interoperability enhancements allow your Solid Edge files to look the same when opened across the Siemens Accelerator portfolio, including NX. The improved PMI association and support for various PMI data provides increased connectivity for downstream applications. Visit the Discovery Centre in Solid Edge to get your free 30-day trial for Solid Edge Advanced PMI. Trials for other add-on products are also available. As we've mentioned many times before, don't worry, drawings aren't going away, and Solid Edge will continue to be the best in the business. But if you are further along in your journey and looking to publish 3D PDFs, then we've got you covered here as well. For example, 3D section views are now supported during publish, and you can now graphically highlight items in the PDF and see what is associated. This is really helpful in downstream interpretation. Now, I've been talking a lot about core CAD functionality, and that truly is important, but more than ever, collaboration is key to improving engineering productivity. No one could have imagined over recent years how distributed our teams would become, but we definitely have some amazing tools to support this, and this comes in the form of Solid Edge SaaS, where collaboration is built right into your daily work. Let's take a look. Fully embedded in Solid Edge 2024, Teamcenter Share streamlines collaboration with your team, partners and customers. Users can now access Share's comprehensive suite of collaboration capabilities completely within the Solid Edge environment. Open our Subfina superfinishing machine from Teamcenter Share in Solid Edge. We can get to work quickly as we look to add threaded holes to this part we plan to 3D print. Here you'll notice the option to add additional clearance to the threads that we discussed in an earlier demo. Using the built-in data management capabilities, we can check in files to allow other users to make modifications or check out an assembly to ensure exclusive access while we make changes. Again, with Teamcenter Share fully embedded in Solid Edge, we never have to leave the design environment as we create a project with just a few clicks. With Pack and Go and the Siemens connector, we can share the subassembly directly to the Teamcenter Share. Back in Teamcenter Share, within Solid Edge, we can open the project and add users to share it. Users can be granted various access levels depending on the type of collaboration needed. We'll grant this user owner rights, giving them complete access to review, edit, delete, or reassign the project. Other access levels include review, and download, and full access. Opening the viewer markup gives us the ability to inspect the data quickly and collaborate with our team members. With the addition of threads, we want to make sure the spacing is still correct. A quick Comment starts the conversation, and saving the markup makes instantly available to our team. Creating tasks has never been easier in Solid Edge thanks to Team Center Share. After naming the task, users have full control to add descriptions, set priority levels, due dates and statuses, and can assign the task to team members. Tasks can be viewed in a variety of ways, including on your Team Center Share dashboard, or as we see it here, in a Kanban board. Working together to help you work better together, Solid Edge and Team Center Share continues to boost collaboration and productivity. So you saw how you can access Team Center Share's comprehensive suite of collaboration capabilities fully in the Solid Edge environment. The complete Share web user interface is embedded entirely within Solid Edge 2024, allowing for more streamlined collaboration workflows right at your fingertips. The same browser-based experience of Team Center Share is still available anytime, any place and on any device as before. But now Share is also available without leaving Solid Edge. This saves users time by eliminating the need to switch between different application windows. Plus, you can synchronize your Solid Edge design data on your desktop and in the cloud. Automatically installed with Solid Edge, Siemens Connector offers enhanced integration between Solid Edge and Team Center Share, enabling you to work seamlessly with your cloud and desktop data alike. In addition to the great enhancement of having Team Center Share embedded in the Solid Edge environment, we continue to improve Team Center Share as it supports products across the Siemens Accelerator portfolio. You can now onboard multiple users faster and easier, or share products, assign tasks and send messages to users not currently associated with the product, attach notes to projects, files and tasks, and send messages instantly. To support ever-growing file sizes, especially those for simulation files and results, users can now upload files of up to 500 gigabytes each. Additional cloud storage packages up to 100 terabytes are now available. Okay, so changing tack a little bit, Solid Edge CAM Pro has also received a great update. Get faster and more accurate programming with Solid Edge CAM Pro. Let's take a look. Solid Edge CAM Pro continues to improve productivity by leveraging artificial intelligence to suggest the most frequently used machining options in a new prediction tab. No more hunting for options. The prediction tab is customized for each user. New for Solid Edge CAM Pro is auto-generate for 2-axis and 2.5-axis operations. For simple turning operations or for certain 2.5-axis milling, we no longer must generate the operation. As soon as enough parameters are available to calculate a toolpath, Solid Edge CAM Pro takes care of it. This makes NC programming faster by allowing users to review results far quicker. Similarly, any changes that require recomputation are automatically performed. See the latest result as soon as the parameters are changed. New this year is support for prime turning. Using either Sandvik Prime Turn A or B turning tools, we can quickly, efficiently and safely remove the material from this undercut. Notice how smooth the entrance and exits are, which produces less stress during the cutting and helps the inserts last longer. Solid Edge CAM Pro introduces 3D adaptive roughing, which provides the most efficient roughing machining possible. 3D adaptive roughing has reliable dynamic holder collision checking when the tool moves within a region or across multiple regions. Toolpath generation is faster and bottom-up cutting has been enhanced. We also added a new option to top off flat faces for faster throughput. Moving forward, with our success with PostHub, we are now introducing the Cloud Connect tool library. As the name implies, cutting tools are now stored in a cloud database for easy access. Tools and holding devices can be easily searched, downloaded and modified. Additionally, immediate access for cutting tool vendors is available from the same location. Turn milling is a new operation subtype designed to easily machine eccentric and eccentric cylindrical surfaces with a high surface quality, precision and high cutting volume. A new operation subtype in the rotary milling template, it is used to pre-cut cylindrical parts before machining segments with other rotary milling operation subtypes. Solid Edge CAM Pro provides cutting edge updates that accelerate machining while bringing the power of artificial intelligence and the cloud to your manufacturing process. If machining is your thing, you have noticed some real time savers in there. The 3D adaptive roughing means faster programming and more efficient machining, while the AI assisted operation editing predicts the most probable parameters, accelerating programming and processes and ensuring accurate repeatability. The new prediction mode will learn from the user's best programming practices to dynamically change and predict user behavior. The Cloud Connect tool library is a new application that utilizes the cloud to provide a user-friendly, intuitive experience when previewing tools and dimensions. And prime turning is now supported. Prime turning is a new methodology which enables turning in all directions, resulting in a 50% productivity increase for turning operations. Now moving on to simulation. Enhancements in Solid Edge Simulation and SimCenter Flow EFD for Solid Edge increase simulation performance and speed with improvements to meshing, structural analysis and interoperability. Let's go and take a look. New for Solid Edge 2024 is the ability to import solid temperature results from SimCenter Flow EFD for Solid Edge into a Solid Edge static simulation study. Here we see the results of a Flow EFD simulation and heat exchanger and the temperature distribution of the fluid flow on the parts. Changing to Solid Edge simulation, we already have a study created with all the constraints but without any loads. Using the new import solid temperature function, we can set the load for our simulation study and start the solve. The Solid Edge simulation study processes the results from Flow EFD and solves the calculation. Viewing the results, we can see there are high stresses in the parts implemented by the temperature loads. The interoperability between Solid Edge simulation and SimCenter Flow EFD for Solid Edge is useful to find the thermal stresses and deformation in solids, helping understand part behaviour and avoid failures long before real products are manufactured. Solid Edge 2024 also introduces the ability to apply a force to any user-defined point, allowing for greater control of simulation studies. In this example, we have already created a study to show what happens when the component is put under internal pressure. With some further analysis, we can devise some additional loads. An easy way to do this is simply to add a force to a point. We have already defined a sketch, but we'll add an additional sketch point that we wish to use in our study. New in Solid Edge Simulation 2024 is the ability to define a force by selecting a user-defined point. This provides greater control and flexibility. We'll set the force direction, solve the study, and then review the results. This is another example of great productivity enhancement in Solid Edge Simulation 2024. Finally, we want to look to another function that is very useful for checking more complex models. A model already has a mesh generated. We wish to analyse the quality in the part with the check element quality function. Previous versions, it wasn't always easy to identify the problematic areas within a part. Now the display of mesh quality checks have been improved to make it easier to identify poor quality areas. Users can now immediately identify the areas of poor quality and take the necessary actions to address them. We've just seen how Solid Edge simulation users can now import solid temperature results from SimCenter Flow EFD into a Solid Edge study. The new option to apply force to any user-defined point rather than just a mesh vertex allows for greater control of simulation studies. And the display of mesh quality checks has been improved to make it easier to identify poor quality areas. Finally, The insulated gate bipolar transistor or IGBT compact model is now composed of an electrical element and two resistor component compact models, providing a very efficient representation of the IGBT element. Next, let's talk about value-based licensing, which is a truly important innovation, allowing you to explore and use a wide variety of Solid Edge portfolio products at a very low cost. Rather than traditional purchasing of individual products, value-based licensing provides cost-effective bundles of license tokens that can be used to access Solid Edge add-on products on demand. You get instant access to advanced functionality that can be shared across your product development teams on an as-needed basis and at a much lower cost than buying individual products. Let's take a look at how this works.
New for Solid Edge, value-based licensing. A flexible licensing option to help you with the challenges of a rapidly changing development environment. This approach allows you to discover new Solid Edge add-on products while increasing flexibility for you and your team. Let's have a look at how value-based licensing works, starting with the base application, Solid Edge Classic or Premium. Value-based licenses offer a fully flexible environment in which users can explore different functionalities. Companies acquire a set of tokens, which allow the running of a wide array of applications. Tokens are available in yearly subscription packs that make the add-on products available as a single shareable bundle. Tokens can be checked in and out to allow for maximum flexibility. Each add-on product consumes a defined number of tokens when in use. The total number of applications and which specific applications that can be checked out is limited by the number of tokens users have available. Value-based licensing is even more flexible when combining multiple users, each with their own desktop instead of tokens. Just imagine, a worker is confronted with a maximum token limit. By having a joint token pool, the limitation is automatically lifted as he or she is able to claim unused tokens from a colleague. In this context, it's also perfectly possible for users to use the same application simultaneously, as long as the token maximum isn't reached. Value-based licensing gives you the ability to manage costs, discover new applications, and easily scale your business. In many cases, the total investment is less than individual licenses, yet the flexibility dramatically increases regardless of whether the modules are used daily or occasionally. Value-based licensing, new for Solid Edge, offers a truly flexible, cost-effective, simple-to-scale approach that reduces risk over time and encourages users to maximally explore new possibilities.
Is that something you could take advantage of? Let's take a look at the list of products within value-based licensing. These are all valuable products, but are you going to use each one every day? What if you could just mix and match and decide what you wanted to use at any time without having to buy all the individual products? Well, now you can. Generative Design Pro, Point Cloud Visualization, Solid Simulation Advanced, and all the others you see here are all available through the value-based licensing. You can see how this can add a whole new dimension of flexibility and access to your product usage. Tokens are available in yearly subscription packs of 25 and 50 that make the add-on products available as a single shareable bundle. Tokens can be checked in and out to allow for maximum flexibility. Users can mix and match the add-on products as needed within their permitted token allowance. It's really the ultimate in flexibility and will give you the access to technologies you never thought possible at an unbelievable price point. And last but certainly not least, in addition to all the wonderful enhancements you've seen in Solid Edge itself, The Siemens Accelerator portfolio is the most powerful in the industry, and with Solid Edge you can connect to many other powerful applications that are part of Siemens Accelerator, things like NX and Teamcenter. Let's take a look at how Solid Edge and Teamcenter work closely together in a product configuration scenario. Engineering complexity explodes as products become more complex. Product cycle times become shorter, markets and manufacturing go global, and customers demand more choices and customization. Companies need a solution that enables them to manage this complexity from product's inception through manufacturing in a simple way that enables reuse and commonality and eliminates engineering cycles on products that will never be offered on the market. Teamcenter and Solid Edge are industry-leading solutions that address these challenges with tight integration. Here is a hand drill assembly which has been configured with product family members, product features and variants in Teamcenter. We are seeing the full 150% bill of material, and if needed we can apply a variant which updates the bill of material accordingly. This hand drill assembly has been configured with 3 variants. Once opened in Solid Edge, we get the options to load 150% configuration bill of materials, or we can select a product variant which loads 100% bill of material. We'll select the standard basic variant from the product family and load it into Solid Edge. All the components associated with the variant are loaded, and we can verify this by expanding the subassembly to visualize the components associated to the standard variant. The list of product variants defined in Teamcenter can be viewed, and the active variant currently loaded in the session is highlighted. This information is synchronized between Teamcenter and Solid Edge. We have a full control whether we want to load a different variant, load more than one variant to provide us a 120% bill of material, or load all variants to create the 150% bill of material. If needed, we can edit and move the components as needed. We have read-write access. We'll load the gold product variant, move the label part and assemble it in the correct location. To do this, we'll edit the battery subassembly, select the label part and use assembly constraints. Constrain it to a coordinate system. With seamless integration between Teamcenter and Solid Edge, you can build your product faster to meet your customer requirements. It's great to see that tight integration between Solid Edge and the other Accelerator portfolio products. Teamcenter Product Configurator, which enables users to create variant configurations of assemblies, is now fully embedded in the Solid Edge environment. This allows you to take full advantage of the digital twin by using a common variability thread for highly complex products. Powerful impact analysis technology is also available across the product suite. We've also significantly upgraded our interoperability with NX. Changes to PMI in Solid Edge will now automatically update in NX, and the PMI from the Solid Edge files look the same when opened in NX. Support for stacked annotations, center marks, center line of bolt hole circles and more is now available. Additionally, assemblies created in Solid Edge that contain internal components now open correctly in NX. And for those customers using both Solid Edge and NX, NX value-based tokens will run Solid Edge value-based products. So it's easier than ever to mix and match and interoperate between the two systems. We've also expanded interoperability and collaboration between other parts of the Accelerator portfolio. For example, technical publications and Solid Edge Inspector are both integrated with Teamcenter Share, and Solid Edge Inspector now fully integrates with OpsCenter and Teamcenter Quality. Not only does Solid Edge work great with other parts of the Siemens Accelerator portfolio, it also works great with data from external sources. So whether you're switching from another CAD system, reusing legacy design data, or working with suppliers, Solid Edge makes working with third-party files as easy as working with native data. If you're working with customers or suppliers that use a different CAD system, CAD Direct is going to save you a lot of time. Rather than translating the file and having an intermediary file to keep track of and update, with CAD Direct, you can use the foreign file directly. So you can, for example, directly assemble a SolidWorks file into a Solid Edge assembly. And because this is so powerful, we've expanded the lineup of systems that CAD Direct supports, now including Inventor, Creo, CATIA, and ASYS. If you haven't incorporated CAD Direct into your workflows, perhaps now's the time. And for those of you migrating from other systems to Solid Edge, we've continued to make our best-in-class tools even better. Those of you coming from SolidWorks and Inventor will see even more complete and easier to use tools than in the past. We've also enhanced many of our other data sharing pathways, such as STL, Creo, and even 2D. As we finish up here, we want to remind you that there are now two ways to buy Solid Edge. You can, of course, continue to buy Solid Edge in its traditional or perpetual form, but Solid Edge Software as a Service, or SaaS as it's known, is now available as well, with an expanded cloud-based collaborative set of tools and value-based licensing. If you haven't yet looked seriously at Solid Edge SaaS, perhaps now's the time. Back to you, Michael.
Thank you very much for that, Paul. I hope you all found that useful and interesting. A lot of content covered there, and as I said before, if you are interested in any topics or features you saw on today's session, then we are more than happy to help you out afterwards by setting up a custom demonstration to show and delve into it deeper with you. In the meantime, to learn more about Solid Edge 2024 and the benefits it can provide to your company, then you can visit the link on the screen, siemens.com/Solid Edge 2024, or scan the QR code shown on the screen. Also, we encourage you to join the Solid Edge community forum and talk with your fellow users. You can explore, share and learn. Firstly, you can browse among our different blogs dedicated to each solution, read our articles and hear more about the latest news. You can add your questions into the forum, obtain answers, exchange with other users and benefit from their experience also, and find the information you need in the knowledge base to increase your skills. It's easy to get engaged. Simply go to community.sw.siemens.com or again scan the QR code on screen to access it. And as I mentioned at the start, Siemens Hour of Engineering is a way you can broaden the scope to who can access Solid Edge and who can learn about Solid Edge and what engineering really is all about. And you can help us create the next generation of engineers by spreading the word about the Hour of Engineering with your peers, with family, friends, local clubs and more. It's engaging, fun and free. And for those of you that are new to Solid Edge and have not used the platform before, then we do encourage you to try our 30-day full access free trial, where you get instant access and there are training modules within it where you can explore and make the most of your time. To do this, please do scan the QR code on the screen. I'll leave this here for another 5-10 seconds before moving on to the next slide. And that takes us to the closing of the webinar. To summarize, Solid Edge 2024 empowers users to design more intelligently across every aspect of product development. With a continued focus on the user experience, large assembly performance and design productivity, Solid Edge 2024 will help you automate and speed up design and collaboration more efficiently. We can't wait to see what you do with it, and Solid Edge 2024 is now available for download. If you have any questions or comments, then please do type them into the chat window. As mentioned, we'll try and get back to you as soon as we can. And if all fails and we don't get back to you on the session, then rest assured we'll follow up with you afterwards on email. Thank you again for joining today. All the best until next time.